Good day, welcome to Multi-Net Design. In the continuation of our Excel design house that we are working on. So in the last episode, we were able to do the line pattern, the coverage pattern, and every other thing. We put most of these opening in places, and we arrange them to fit into whatever you want to do. So we say you should ask questions if anyone that have. So we've not seen any questions since then. But for now, we want to create the staircase as we have said. This is the next chapter of this is the next phase of this project. So the staircase, the kind of the staircase we have here, the pattern in which the staircase is going to form, how you can do that in the simple form. So it's just a small spiral design. It's a C-curve staircase that I want to create here. So I'm going to do that, the form is going to take, and the pattern is going to be useful. So how we're going to do that is going to be expressed here. So you can see the what we have done in 3D. So if you want to see the coloring part, so you can just select aspect and see it around. So this is it. So for now, we want to focus on the staircase aspect, but before then, let me quickly create the plinth, that is the foundation lay of this one. So I'm going to select this wall of the ground floor and say select all instance in this view. So what I did do, I'm going to level select, then I say copy to clipboard. So stay in the memory of the computer and then come here and say zoom to fit. So this is going to be here. So what do I need to do? I just need to say paste into, align it to current view. I don't need to do much. So it's going to be stable at that position. The reason is that I've set all these things down in place. So this one I'm going to reduce the unconnected one because these are the wall that have been brought. So I see the property here. So that's the way the wall for this. So what do you need to do to make all these things, some of these disappear? You just need to set it out down on the step. So you reduce this one. You cannot reduce it based on what you are having here. So you go to elevation. Let me just use one of the elevation, start elevation to be precise. So what am I having? So you need to set the crop region right. So let me set this particular one crop region right. So select this so crop region, pick it here and then expand it. So as we have expanded this one, expand it more. So as we have expanded this one now, we are seeing the level line. So the level line have been shown. It shows that from the foundation to the level 1 we have 1000. So slab of 200 that's already taken some portion. Check the thickness of the slab. If it's 200, so it's 200 thickness. So 200 mm thickness is the portion of that. So you are seeing down below. Don't bother about yourself about all those ones. Are going to be you are going to take care of them one after the other. Everything is going to be perfect. So what I'm going to say is that because you want to edit the foundation work, what you need to do is that you have it here. So you go back to this place. What we have set down here is that the Q range of this has been set to what? Let me quickly show you that aspect before I move on. So Q range of this has been set. That is the Q range. Show you here. So you see the click is set at 600. If I increase it to something like 1000 or more, it's going to show the next phase or the next building. It's definitely not going to accept because the foundation has already been said that the foundation is at the 800, which is what the height that you want to let it be. That's below the slab that we have created. So now I will turn it back to 600. Let it be that 600 and say okay. So how do I now remove all these things from a system? So I'll just select the wall and you say select all instances in this view. Everything is going to be selected. So change this from the unconnected dies. So you have 1000 here minus 200 mm of thickness of slab. So remain 800, which is what we have shown in the annotation that we show here. So click 800 as your height here. So click finish. It's telling you now that can't cut instant of 6. Those are the window issue because those windows they are not have any support again. So you say yes, delete the instance. So every window is going to go. So they've gone. So those windows are gone except those ones that are longer. So like this one, they are the longer one. So you select this one and say select all the time in this view. What did you do? Delete them. So do the same thing here. Select all instance in this view for the door. What do you do? Delete them. Select all instance in this view for the door as well. Then you delete. So select all instance in this view for the doors as well, and you delete. So you are gone with everything. So what you just need now connect all these things together so there won't be any space left. So you go back to 3D and see that you have this foundation in place. So this is done. So when you look at it from the elevation, all these double something you are seeing there, they are all gone and been taken care of by themselves. So that is what we have done here. So the next thing we want to create is our staircase. So I'm going to delete this annotate. I don't need it anymore. It's of no use for me again because I want to do what I need to do. So how do I do this? I'm going to start by creating the C curve. So the C curve now is going to take the portion from here and climb up. So what will I do? Go to architecture, select that and say staircase. From the staircase, you can't do it here, so you want to do it from here. So I've selected this one. So what I need to do now first is the boundary. So I will select the boundary, selecting using this particular. So from here to here. So that is what I want to use. I want to use from here. Let me have this. I just want to have different design, different pattern. So let me see that radius. I don't like this, so delete it. This one is not useful. So select and like creating something that's reasonable. So I'm selecting this one. Then this is the radius for me. Good. I think I can manage this to my own use. Okay, let me just use it this way. Okay. So the next one I will do is to create the next boundary, which is the same pattern I'm going to use, but this time around now I have to have a specific so I'm going to select this one just like I just get reference of how to 1100 from here. So I'm going to select this one like 1000, let's say 900, because it's going to be narrow at the up but enlarge at the below. So you can just like select this one, have it in this place, shift it again. Good. So this one is 1100. Let me increase to 12. Okay. So come to adjust it later on, whatsoever I want to do. So now what I do, I will select this, come to boundary again, select this arcway, pick it from here and select it here, and then what do? You fix it up. So let you have a resting point on this. So that is way my, so after which I've done it, because I can still later adjust it, but for now delete these two because we only need boundary by the side. So how do you do the remaining parts? You use riser. So riser is going to be here now. Good for me. So how do I calculate that I will get my accurate so how will I do that? I will going to do rotation method. So how many do I have here? I've already created. They told me that I have 22 rights created, 14 remain. So is it actually going to be 14 to be remain? So it depends on your whole choice. So now let's start by doing the calculation by ourselves. So what do? I will come to rotate, select this. I will say rotate. So pick here and come to the middle. So here is the middle points for which this one stays. So I'm going to say copy. So what do I need here now is that I will rotate it to angle 15 degree. So just type 15 degree. Let's see whether it will work. So it works. So 15 degree, you do the same thing by selecting these two together. Select these two so that it's more faster, or select the one so that you do the needful on that. So to pick the center is still going to be centered, so you can just like pick this one and fix it here, copy, so you have it in place, isn't it? So you continue that way, then select these two. You can like, let me just pick this one so that I will have accurate way of rotating it, so later I can just like removing it from the bandage of. So select this one again. So what do you do now? You mirror this, go to this part. So from here, pick and paste. So you do the same thing, add more to this. So pick here now, say mirror from here, So from here now, you click and you drop it here. Now the problem is that how many riser have you created, how many remain? So one riser is being created, 15 remain. That is what it said, which means that the 15 degree is too high, because let's check this at dimension from here. So it's 5,000 something, which is not realistic. There's no footpath that was of short length. So what do you need to do? Just like Coco to said, you don't need them again for now. So what do? You select your preference way of doing it. And how do you do that? So you calculate your stairs. How do you calculate your stair? What are the total cost of this? So you have like circumference, this one. You don't know the calculation for now, but you don't bother yourself. So if you have a 360 degree and half of it is, so you don't like, you need like 20 staircase. They say you need 14. How do you define 14 with what you have in 360? So use your calculator. Let us quickly use calculator here. So calculator. So from the calculation, I'm going to say 180 divided by 14. How many degree do I have? So I have 12. So 12 is okay. So that is what I'm going to use. So you have 12 degree to work with, not 15 degrees. So let us try to work with 12 degree and see how far we can go. And that is 14. No, I think there's an issue. Calculate 14. I have 180 degree divided by, let me use 18 staircase. So an 18, that is 10 degree. Yes, 10 degree can do. So 10 degree is what I'm going to use. So rotate from here now. So rotate. So you select, say rotate. So move this to the edge. Then from here you select this and type 10 degree. I think it's okay. So if you check this one now, from here to here, yes, more than 3 foot. So I mean 3 mm, which is 1 foot, which is okay for the step to follow. So I'm going to use this one now. Say rotate again, pick from here, drop it here. So I'm going to select these two, pick from here, then you rotate from here to here. So I'm getting it done. So how many have I created? I'm still maintaining what I have done here. So it has never recognized what I have done. So you still continue with the process. That is the way you create a staircase for the benefit of design that you are doing. So this one is done again. So I can select multiple so that I'll be able to do them in large quantity. So mirror again. So don't select the last one, because that is your reference guide, your guide of references. So this is what you have created. So from here now you can delete this one. So what did you do now? So you have it almost done. Don't bother yourself yet. Everything is going to set. So what do you do here? You just highlight. Click here. Yeah, highlight. You can just like clicking them if there's anyone that is difficult to highlight. So you do the work for yourself. So select again and make sure that everything is done. So we're done with that aspect. So this is the next line. So you can select everything here, click yes, select them at once, and just like doing that in a bit as well. So this one I have everything in connection. I do that for the fast work and work rate. So you select this again. I think so. What do you need next is to make sure that they all align perfectly. Okay, you do the same thing here and everything is accurate. So if you click finish here, this staircase is not going to obey your command. The reason is that it has never completed this process as a designing how will I call it? So the parts in which you are going to flow, you need to connect it together again. So you click on the part from here, select this middle, and then select this middle. So from here you bring it here. So this one now, if you click finish now, the staircase is going to what? It's going to obey your instruction. So click here and say finish. Good. So the last part is to click this finish. So if you have issue with the whether it's monolithic staircase or whatsoever you are using, industrial assembly whatsoever, just click here. I'm going to use monolithic for that matter, so click finish. So it's done. So I click save on my work, and the staircase I've created this, which is this pattern, which is what I wanted to create for you. So I've done the staircase now. You cannot just adjust this one to the middle, and then you come back to level 2. So here the level 2 is where you need to work your way in. So you click edit here. So in editing, you set your floor to engage with this one. So just like setting the floor to follow this part of stair. So this one is going to like create it completely. We're going to have this opening set up here. So break it into 2 at this position, then 3 and 3. So when you click finish, the staircase at the upper floor is set. So move the circulation to this position. So how do you know? You can now just click temporary section before we conclude a working section here. So this is what you have, and you say go to view. So this is the staircase. Now the staircase have issue. The reason is that the longer part come down. So how do you set that? Go here and say select. This is what you are going to toggle. When you toggle this one, it flip. So go back to the section and you see how it flows. So it flow now, it touch the top parts, which is what we want. So you can just like readjust it at the level 1. So you do that, everything start from the ground, and you say go to view. You see, you pick from the ground and top will up to meet at the top. So that is how you create for your stairs. If that is the case, if you have any issue with that on 3D, you can still select it from 3D and look around it like this way. So if you have any issue like that, so you just click on this and say where is the box. So section box, select the section box. The section box come out for you and you adjust it for yourself. I always encourage this one so that you'll be able to see what you have done clearly. So this is it. So you adjust it by yourself. Adjust the section box. See, cut it off. So if you want to see it clearly, you can just like adjust it for your own use. So that part is going to go. So you see the section, you see the way the staircase work now. So this is the matter that you have been creating, and this is the parts to which you have done. So if this one is confusing you, you are not seeing it, you can select the other way around, and it will give you what still need to have. So select close here and pick sheet from here. Push it from the edge here. Then you come, just adjust it. Then say 3D. Come to this section, and you see that you have created that which you want to see. So you see now. So that is how you work little by little, and you see your work being described by major influence in Revit. So you can adjust this one if your focus is just going to be on the staircase. You just understand. So you set your focus only on the staircase so that you'll be able to concentrate and see your creation. So this is what you have created. The staircase comes from the ground floor. You can select this floor and hide it if you want to, but I will encourage you not to do so because of what you have here. So you can imagine, so you climb from here, you climb from this stair and you climb up. You can properly put on your shadow so that this will give you some feel. So this is it. The staircase, you climb and you come to this point before you landed. So this is the arrangement for now. It's a temporary issue. So you continue to see that and more development in the next tutorial. So thanks for watching. Shall see you in the next video.